Hello students, welcome to the e-learning Arabic class for class 9. Today we are going to understand the grammar topic Al-Jumla Al-Ismiya, nominal sentences. Using proper grammar helps you to think logically and distinctly. You will develop effective communication skills. It improves your fluency in the language. Dear students, please watch and listen the video carefully. Dear students, nominal sentence means a sentence consisting of a subject and a predicate is called a nominal sentence. For example, Al-Bustanu Jamilun, the garden is beautiful. Al-Imtihanu Sahalun, the examination is easy. Al-Kitabu Nafiyun, the book is useful. Dear students, the subject al-mubtada means subject is a noun in the nominative case which comes in the beginning of a sentence. I repeat, subject is a noun in the nominative case which comes in the beginning of a sentence. The predicate al-khabar. Predicate is a noun in the nominative case which along with the subject gives a complete sense to the sentence. Predicate is a noun in the nominative case which along with the subject gives a complete sense to the sentence. Dear students, now let's see the examples once again with explanations. Al-Bustanu Jamilun, the garden is beautiful. Al-Imtihanu Sahlun, the examination is easy. Al-Kitabu Nafiyun, the book is useful. Now, by analyzing the examples based on these definitions, we can see the words Al-Bustan, Al-Imtihan, Al-Kitab are the subjects and Jamilun, Sahlun, Nafiyun are the predicates. In all these examples, if you say the first word alone, the meaning will not be completed. The subject requires a predicate to express a complete sense. Dear students, now let's see the complete rules for making the nominal sentences. The first rule is a nominal sentence, it consists of a subject and predicate, which are either two nouns or a noun and an adjective respectively. The subject can also be a pronoun or demonstrative. Second rule is subject is considered as definite noun, whereas the predicate is indefinite. Definite noun means adding al with the noun. For example, waladun means a boy. If you add al waladu, it means the boy. Okay, definite noun means adding al with the noun. Indefinite means without al. Al, the meaning is the, the, the. The third rule is subject and predicate both are in nominative case. Nominative case means both the nouns will end with dhamma, that is called pesh, rafa, dhamma. For example, al-bustanu, nu is there, no, that is nominative. Jamilun, lun, that also nominative, ending with dhamma or dhamma tanvin. The last one is predicate has to agree with the subject in number and gender. For example, if the subject is singular, the predicate also must be singular. If the subject is plural, then the predicate must be plural. Same like if the subject is masculine, predicate also masculine. If the subject is feminine, then the predicate must be feminine. So the predicate has to agree with the subject in number and gender. Dear students, now let's see few more examples on this topic. Al waladu dakiyun, the boy is intelligent. Al waladu is subject, dakiyun is predicate. The both are in nominative case because al waladu ending with dhamma, dakiyun ending with dhamma tanween. The second one, ar rajulu tajirun. Ar rajulu is the subject, tajirun is predicate. The man is a merchant. Huwa muhandisun, he is an engineer. Huwa is a subject, muhandisun is predicate. Here huwa is pronoun. Hada kitabun, this is a book. Hada is a subject, kitabun is predicate. Here the subject is demonstrative noun, hada, this. The last example, hazihi madrasatun. Hazihi is the subject, madrasatun is a predicate. Hazihi also a demonstrative pronoun. Here madrasatun, predicate is madrasatun, feminine verb. So the subject also feminine, hazihi. Hazihi madrasatun. This is a school. Dear students, thank you for watching the video. Hope you all understood the nominal sentences. Try to make some simple nominal sentences. For any doubts, clarification, please contact me.